It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is, man. I'm giving y'all a little info. Shot being taken back to the day one format, done on the Zen 10 tablet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using the M50 right now. You know what I mean? That's when me and my other counterparts come together and we bring y'all the whole, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Two Hands Up show, you know what I'm saying, boxing news experience. But anyway, this is about Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, and a little bit of news from some stuff I checked out earlier that I heard Anthony Joshua say, and I would like to expand on. So let's go ahead and get into that. Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is. Hey, but I'm not even going to stunt, though, on a whole nother note, man. It feel good to hit y'all on the Zen 10 tablet. I ain't been back here in a minute, man. It's so much easier for me to just pop my shit, talk my shit, and just get it off, you know what I'm saying, and really, you know what I'm saying, say what's on my mind instead of sitting there, reverberating and thinking about it, you know what I mean, as I'm sitting, bubbling, trying to put it all together, you know what I mean. This is all the way freestyle. It's always freestyle. It's never changed. It's always been that. But anyway, let's get into this AJ news. Mr. Two Hands Up. You know the motto. You know what it is. Okay, so Anthony Joshua, you know, if you guys don't know, I should say, has a YouTube page. His official YouTube page is just, you know, Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Check it out. There are other people that speak on Anthony Joshua on YouTube that talk a lot of good things. You know, I've said their names a couple times, and shout out to them. But anyway, this is about Anthony Joshua and what he had to say via his page. Anthony Joshua was asked, you know what I mean, by the people, considering the presses that was done recently and all of that about the Big Baby Miller fight, and people just trying to say he was getting out of character. So, this is kind of good that we expanded on this, but because, you know what I'm saying, I've already given my take on what I feel as though he's doing and how I feel as though he's not acting out of character. So, let's hear Mr. Anthony Joshua's take. And this is no shots at anybody that believe that he should chill out or whatever, you know what I mean? We just reporting the news, so let's just give it to you how it come. You know how that go. Let's rock. Yeah, man, Anthony Joshua was asked via YouTube, why are you being different? Via UK press conference, the NY press conference, you know what I'm saying, said his London fans. He said, when you're under pressure, two things can happen. Now listen to what he's saying, and think about what I said before, and if you haven't, oh yeah, go back and watch the video. I got that heat though. He said, when you're under pressure, you can do two things. He said, no, two things can happen. I'm sorry. He said, you can either, one, bust pipes, or number two, under heat and mass pressure, what do? You form diamonds. And he said that's what he's going for, and that's how he views himself. He views himself as a diamond. That's how that lets you know the self-value, the self-worth, everything that this man cares, everything he feels about himself, everything embodies, oh, you know what I'm saying, his genetic makeup, which makes Anthony Joshua who he is, man. You know what I'm saying? Femi, AJ, you know what I'm saying? The one true king, as I like to call him, whatever y'all like to call him. Yeah, Mr. Two Hands Up got that energy today, man. It's that day one format, though. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking on AJ, man, it's just a good thing to hear him say that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, pressure does bust pipes, and under, you know what I'm saying, heat and massive pressure, you can't form a diamond, you know what I'm saying? So being one of the toughest stones out there, you know what I'm saying, he likes to consider himself that. He knows that he is a valuable, precious gem. That's how AJ views himself. We as his fans, we should be, you know what I'm saying, very ecstatic to hear things like this coming off his noggin, you know what I'm saying, because that lets you know he's a very, you know what I'm saying, intellectual individual. He has high value in himself. He believes in himself. He knows what he set out to do, and you know the values that were instilled in him from ancestors and people of his, you know what I'm saying, his camp, and you know what I mean, walks of life. They put, you know what I'm saying, imparted great wisdom on this man, so he knows how to move. He knows how to navigate through the trenches when everybody talking crazy, when, you know what I'm saying, it gets a little hectic in the media, when, you know what I'm saying, the rumor mill starts to go and all of that. He knows how to spit that out there, man. So you got to get a dude credit, man. AJ, that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue on, man, as he elaborated on this same topic. So we're going to continue on, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit more. And then, you know, we're going to be out of here, and then I'm going to hit y'all with something from, you know what I'm saying, the M50, you know, when I'm back on, you know what I'm saying, when I'm back on the couch with the Maryland flag to my back. Y'all already know about that. All right. And after he stated, you know what I mean, after he was metaphorically speaking about the pressure and the diamonds and stuff via Anthony Joshua's YouTube page, AJ, and the official Anthony Joshua, yeah, that's him. Go ahead and check it out. He stated that he likes to Anthony Joshua also stated that he likes the pressure, so he continues to give it back. This is word for word out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this down as I was watching it, going back and forth, pausing it, going back, pausing it, going back, just to give y'all this, because this was very key points into what I was talking about and what I was trying to portray to you guys to get you to understand about what I was speaking on. He said when you're faced with fire, people's instinct is to usually put it out. You know, they want to become the other element. They want to become water. And he says he doesn't consider himself as water. He doesn't consider himself as water, not one bit. He considers himself gasoline. So with fire comes more fire. You hear me? So with that being said, man, goddamn, I forgot to cut the TV off. Anyway, with that being said, man, AJ views himself as fire. He views himself as a fire starter. I can, you know what I'm saying, understand that, me being an Aries, and that's a fire sign. I don't know if you guys are into your zodiacs and all of that, but if you are, yeah, that's a little tidbit. If you don't know about Aries, we are fire signs, we are fire starters, and even in the calm, we won't run away from fire. We'll run to it. You know what I mean? So AJ got his hard hat on, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey man, AJ, he ready. So basically what he's saying is, if he want all the fire, that mean that nigga want all the smoke. Hey, yo, man, my bad. That just made me dumb hype. AJ want all the smoke, bruh. AJ want all the smoke. He ain't scared of nothing. So that means any opposition, anybody you think of, anybody in this heavyweight shit, anybody coming up talking about they want to test this gangster, they want to try him for the medals or anything like that, man, y'all got a tough job ahead of y'all, because he is not giving it up, and he is not giving it up easy. AJ said he wants all the medal. He's putting all the work in. Man, you heard it out the dog's mouth himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't really put links up and stuff like that. Maybe I'll start getting into it the more I go on. As you see, as we carry on the channel, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we pop shit from the couch. But at the same thing with my channel, if you guys have noticed, and if you've been rocking with me from the beginning, we've, you know what I'm saying, try to enhance the viewer's experience the more that we've went along. So we've added, you know, little things like the subscribe button, even though I never tell you to subscribe, just to make it easier for you. We've added, you know, little picture and pics in the end, so you can check out more of my videos, the introduction, polishing out the headline of the channel and everything. Man, so we doing work, man. But yo, AJ said he want all the smoke. So, Big Baby Miller, man, yo, if y'all feel me on this, man, AJ is coming to destroy that boy, man. He's coming to destroy that boy. Fold him all the way up. Rubik's Cube, twist him all the way up. Fold him, throw him in the air a little bit, drop him on his head with a, you know what I'm saying, a right hook, a left to the body, and a straight flush all the way through his forehead, straight out the back of his cranium. And watch his brain spew on the floor. Knock him all the way sparked out. I promise you, this is going to be a great banger. I can't wait. It's been a long time in the heavyweight division since we've had a guy, other than, you know what I mean, Anthony Joshua. You got Saul Canelo Alvarez, who fills up seats like that, but nobody fills seats like Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez, you know, guys like that are the old, man. Oscar De La Hoya brings out the guys in full attendance, man. Mike Tyson used to bring them out, man, but now we got fighters that are going to bringing them back out. Oh yeah, some other news, man. Bob Arum was speaking on, he was speaking with Seconds Out, and he was just basically saying that, you know, we do want these great fights to happen. He was speaking on the PBC fighters, and he was speaking on Bud Crawford, man, and he said, yo, he wants to make the Bud Crawford Errol Spence fight happen. Depending on what happens, that determines the positioning of the fight. But he was just saying that I know Mikey Garcia was on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, and he said the only reason the Lomachenko fight didn't happen is because they can't play around with it. Bob Arum never really got back to him with any offers, and he said he wants to take that fight, man. So depending on what happens here, man, we'll see how that goes. But Bob Arum, going back to that was just a bridge to continue to carry on to where I was going. Bob Arum said that he feels as though, you know, it's going to be incredibly hard for a person who goes up to 140 to come back down to go up to 147 to get back down to 135, man. So we would like to see if that's going to happen. He's already stated that he doesn't see 140 in Lomachenko's future. He just said he's trying to get fights together, and he said he doesn't see why there's any reason that guys of other promotions can't make these things happen too. So he's trying to, level the playing field out a little bit, because ultimately what I gather from what he was saying in that ESPN interview through Seconds Out or whatever, he was basically saying that he wants to bring back the fight to the old. His whole plan is to grab fighters, give them contracts, give them good B-level competition, B, A-minus level competition, and then round out the portion of those contracts, or round out the year with blockbuster battles, which is nothing wrong with that position if you're going to do so, but you got to have a stable of fighters. Now, I see in the light heavyweight division, you can make a lot of noise, but those guys like Bostovich and Sergey Kovalev, those guys aren't really big names, you know what I'm saying? Another guy I'm leaving out. But anyway, yeah, he doesn't have big names. Now, he does have Bud Crawford. I do think that Errol Spence is ducking Bud Crawford. That's my own personal opinion, but I'm saving that for a whole little Errol Spence, Bud Crawford package that I'm throwing together here in the future. But yeah, man, that's some good little tidbits coming in and out of boxing, man. Promotion, fighters, management, and companies alike, man, all coming together, man. They making moves, trying to see things happen, man. Eddie Hearn, man, he's taking the helms over at the Zone. John Skipper, he's even come down off the throne to try to get things in motion and see if things are really going to happen. I really think Deontay Wilder might be signing. Bob Arum even made a point that he offered somewhere Deontay Wilder something north of $10 million in the contract. He said it was around like 12. There was, Radio Raheem said 12.5 or something like that is what he heard. He said it was somewhere around that offer. Of course, they wouldn't give up the number, so it's right in that area. So, you know what I'm saying? The Zone offer is the best on the table, unless Al Heyman can match that, but Al Heyman doesn't want to step outside of his promotion, and I don't see him matching that because he's not going to pay those guys. And over at Fox, they're putting on a lot of fights, but they're not blockbuster fights, and a lot of guys that are champions in that stable are questionable. But, man, that's all we got for today, man. This your man 3K the Boss, a.k.a. Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is, man. This the Two Hands Up show. Man, like I said, we took it back to the first format today to kick it with y'all how we kick it with y'all, man. So, look, man, as always, that we say at the end of this joint, man, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Easy. Respect, though.